In the battles of life, it's not the storm that breaks you. It's your refusal to rise. Today, you'll learn to embrace the challenge and stand as the warrior you were always meant to be. Part 1. This is where it starts. Every day, the world gives you a choice. Stay soft or get sharp. Stay still or move forward. Stay comfortable or step into discomfort where growth lives. And if you think the world cares about how tired you are, how unfair it feels, or how heavy your load is, let me save you the disappointment. It doesn't. No one is coming to remind you to get up. No one is going to applaud your small steps. No one will save you when it gets dark and cold. That's not the world's job. That's yours. You want to lead? Start with your alarm clock. You want to win? Start by making your damn bed. You want respect? Earn it in silence. This isn't about hype. This isn't about motivation that fades in 20 minutes. This is about building a life that's forged in hard things, day by day, brick by brick, pain by pain. Because the truth is, the battlefield is everywhere. In your home, in your thoughts, in your discipline, in your business, in your body. And if you don't build the strength to fight now, you'll collapse later. This is where it starts. Not tomorrow, not next year, not when things feel easier. Right here, right now. Part 2, make peace with the pain. Pain isn't the enemy, it's the teacher. Everyone wants strength, but no one wants to suffer. Everyone wants greatness, but no one wants to bleed for it. Listen to me carefully. If you can't sit with pain, physical, emotional, mental, you'll never last. Because life will break you. Not once, not twice, again, and again, and again. And every time it does, it's asking you one thing. What are you made of? Not what you post. Not what you say when the cameras are on. What do you do when your body's screaming to quit? What do you do when your dreams are drowning under doubt? That's where the real answers live. And here's the truth. If you want to be someone people remember, if you want to be the one who doesn't fold under pressure, you better get real comfortable with pain. Accept it, respect it, invite it. Because it's the only proof you're walking the right path. Pain sharpens your focus. Pain clears the noise. Pain exposes weakness and gives you the chance to fix it. Every warrior, every leader, every great one, they didn't run from the pain. They made peace with it. They shook its hand, and they walked through hell with it beside them. Part 3, earn every inch you want to know. The difference between winners and everyone else? It's not talent. It's not luck. It's how far they're willing to crawl for one more inch. See, everyone's fired up on day one. Everyone's committed when it's easy, when the sun is out, when the path is clear. But the ones who make it, the ones who stand alone at the top, they grind when the crowd is gone. They show up when it's boring. They keep going when it hurts. Because they know something most people forget. Nothing worth having is given. You want mental strength? Earn it. You want respect? Earn it. You want freedom? Earn it. Inch by inch, rep by rep, decision by decision. There's no shortcut around this. No hack, no app, no easy version. If it's easy, it's not for you. Because warriors, they live for the hard way. They don't wait to be chosen. They choose themselves. They say, you won't outwork me. You won't outlast me. You won't take from me what I've bled to earn. So if you're serious, if you're ready to change everything, start today by earning one more inch. Then do it again tomorrow. And again. And again. Part 4. Discipline when no one's watching. It's easy to look sharp when someone's watching. Easy to act tough when the spotlight's on you, but true discipline, it shows up in the dark, in silence, in private, when the cameras are off, when no one is clapping, when there's no reward in sight. That's when it counts. Anyone can fake strength for a few hours. Real warriors, they live it every second. The alarm rings at 4 a.m. They get up. The body aches. They train anyway. The world is quiet. They still move forward. Because they're not fueled by noise. They're not performing for praise. They've made discipline a way of life, a code, a non-negotiable. You don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your training. So train when no one's watching. Grind when no one cares. Because when the storm hits, and it will, it won't be your dreams that save you. It'll be your discipline, your habits, your decisions, every rep, every early morning, every painful inch. It all matters. And if you want to lead in your life, in your family, in this world, then start by leading yourself in the dark, in the silence, when no one is watching. Part 5. Lead yourself first. Everyone wants to lead. Few know how. Because leadership isn't about barking orders. It's not about followers, titles, or applause. It starts with you. You can't lead a team if you can't lead your mind. You can't command respect if you don't respect your own standards. Before you tell others to show up early, you better show up first. Before you demand excellence, live it in private. The world is watching. And even when it's not, your character still is. So ask yourself, can you keep a promise when no one checks on you? Can you stand tall when doubt surrounds you? Because that is leadership. It's not loud. It's not glamorous. It's built in the grind, in the way you handle pressure, in the way you recover from failure. A true leader sets the tone, not with words, but with presence. Calm in chaos, strong in storms, unshaken when everything else crumbles. And if you want that kind of power, you don't find it in books. You don't fake it online. You earn it. One decision at a time, one action at a time, one moment of self-control at a time. That's how you lead. That's how you build unshakable trust. Lead yourself first, or no one will follow. Part 6. No excuses, no escape. You want results? Then drop the excuses. Drop the story you tell yourself at night. Drop the lies that keep you safe, because nobody's coming. No magic plan, no easy exit. Just you and the choice in front of you. Excuses are the enemy. They're dressed in comfort, covered in logic, but they'll chain you to mediocrity. I don't have time. Make it. I'm tired. So what? It's hard. Good. That means it's worth doing. Every minute you waste making excuses, someone else is out there earning your spot. And when it's all said and done, you don't rise to your goals. You rise to your standards. So if your standard is only when I feel good, you'll lose. If your standard is when it's convenient, you'll stay stuck. But if your standard is non-negotiable discipline, you become unstoppable. There is no plan B, no backdoor, no escape. Either you step up or you stay average. Period. Part 7. The storm is your test. The storm isn't here to break you. It's here to reveal you. You don't know who you really are until everything falls apart, until the lights go out, the plan fails, the pressure mounts. That's the test. Not the easy days, not the victories, but the chaos, the pain, the moments when quitting feels justified. That's when the real ones emerge. Because storms don't destroy warriors. They build them. You want to lead? Then stop praying for peace. Learn to fight in the dark. Learn to think in pressure. Learn to keep moving, even when you're bleeding. Comfort is a liar. Safety is an illusion. Growth lives in adversity, and you were built for it. When everyone else runs, you plant your feet. When the wind howls, you lock in. When the voices scream, you stay calm. That's what leadership looks like. Not loud, but immovable. If the storm's coming, good. That's your signal. That's your moment. Not to survive, but to rise. Steel is forged in fire. So is your character. And when the next storm hits, you won't fear it. You'll welcome it. Because you know what it made you. Part 8. Become the one they count on. The world is full of people who talk. They talk about what they'll do. They talk about what they want to achieve. But talk doesn't change anything. Action does. You want to be a leader? You want to be the one people look to when the storm hits? Then you better become the one who acts. When everyone else is faltering, you need to be the steady hand. When everyone else is looking for a way out, you need to be the one saying, "I'm staying." We're finishing this. The world needs leaders like that. Not the ones who sit in comfort, but the ones who rise in the heat of battle. The ones who don't need a reason to show up. They just do. Because when you become the one people count on, you're not just leading yourself, you're lifting everyone around you. You show up for your team, your family, your brothers and sisters, even when it's hard, even when you're tired. You're not just talking about the fight. You're in the fight. And the best part? You make those around you better. When people see you stepping up, they want to step up. When they see you fight through the pain, they think, if he can do it, so can I. That's the power of true leadership. It's not just about being strong yourself. It's about making everyone stronger. Become the one they count on. Because if you're the rock in the storm, no matter what's thrown at you, you will never break. Part 9. The final test. Who will you be? There's a moment in every battle, every war, every challenge, every storm, where you face your final test. And it's not about your skills. It's not about your strength. It's about who you are when the world is falling apart, when the noise is deafening. Who will you be? Who will you show up as when everything is on the line? This test is not for the weak. It's for the ones who dig deep, for the ones who are willing to face the storm head on, to stand firm when every part of you is telling you to run. Your greatest test will not be the strength of your body. It will be the strength of your character, the way you respond when no one is watching, the way you stay true to your word even when it's hard. Who will you be when it's your turn to step up? When the world is watching and waiting for someone to show the way? Will it be you? Will you rise to the challenge? Will you push through the fear? Or will you let the moment pass and slip back into comfort? The truth is, most people will fail this test. They'll quit. They'll hesitate. They'll fold. But you have the power to choose. When you face your final test, and you will, you decide who you are. And it's never too late to choose to be a warrior. It's never too late to stand tall and be the one who rises when everyone else falls. So who will you be? That's the question you'll answer every single day, and the answer will echo throughout your life. Part 10. The legacy you leave behind. At the end of the day, when the dust settles, when the battle is over, what will be left? What will be remembered? You won't be remembered for your victories alone. You won't be remembered for the times you stood tall when it was easy. You will be remembered for how you fought when it was hard, how you stood your ground when everything around you was crumbling. the world will remember what you left behind. It won't be just your words. It won't be your accomplishments. It will be the way you lived, the way you treated people, the way you inspired others to rise. You see, your legacy isn't just about what you do. It's about how you do it. It's about how you made others feel, how you made them believe they could be better. A real leader doesn't just lead for themselves. They lead to make everyone around them better. And when you leave this earth, you'll be remembered for the mark you left. Did you leave behind a path for others to follow? Did you inspire others to become great? Or did you settle for mediocrity? Did you walk away when it got tough? Your legacy is in the choices you make every day, every moment of discipline, every decision to rise, every time you gave more than you took. What kind of legacy will you leave? Because that legacy will live long after you're gone. It will live in the lives you've touched. The world remembers the warriors who never quit, those who stood for something bigger than themselves. They're the ones whose stories are told, and their legacy, their fight, their grit, their fire lives on forever. Be that warrior. Be the legacy they'll never forget.
Which line slapped the hardest?